What up, though? What it do? Nitty, D City. Straight gritty, no pity. What up, though? What it do? Frank Nitty, D-City, baby. Frank Nitty, D-City, baby. Frank Nitty, 2 T's, 2 titties. I had to come in with some music because I had my mouth full. Eating on this Mexican sandwich that I had from yesterday from Armando's. Yeah. Chunky beef. Chunky beef, baby. Don't forget the cheese. Oh, so good, so good, so good, so good. So I wasn't trying to overstuff myself because I know if I kept on eating on it, I wouldn't even been able to do this live. I would have been too tired. So I only ate a little bit, like, 1/4 of it. But it's so good. It's so good. I'm telling you, though. What up, though? What it do? It's Nitty, baby. D-City. You know how we get it. Straight gritty. So let's get it. A fool can never end. A fool can never stop talking what he don't know. Because we already know YouTube is about clout chasing. YouTube is about clout chasing. So you got the biggest fools out here clout chasing. And they on YouTube. And one of them, the main one, well, I'll say one of them, maybe he up there, Charleston white man. He's saying this belligerent it out his mouth he don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? I know he don't know about it. That's why we're going to kick about it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the experience that others had as well as mine. Everybody remember what happened during a particular time, a historical time in life. And the Malice in the Palace was one of them historical times in life. Believe me, it was all that, man. It stopped traffic. It stopped everything, man. Everybody paid attention that night. The Malice of the Palace, baby. Pistons versus Indiana. So check me out, ride with me, kick it with me. You know what I'm saying? Listen to a fool talk what he don't know. But getting himself deeper and deeper into deeper waters. And let's see if he can climb his butt out of it, though. What up, though? What it do? Frank Nitty, baby.
You hear me, Jackson? Your brother was a dope fiend, son. Now, all y'all want me to worry about it. My time coming. Well, let my mama tell you, everybody's time coming. Let mama tell you, everybody's time coming. So, you think I'm worried about my time coming? I had 1.5, one out here. Yeah, I'm worried about my time coming, man. You figure out all them threats? Go ahead, King, boy. Yes, it's go ahead. I can't shoot about me. He told y'all about me, man. I'm really a fool. Yeah, and I don't care nothing about what you talking about. I stay ready for whatever may come my way, so I ain't got to get ready. Yeah, I'm prepared. Yeah, now, I'm tactical. So let me just tell you, let me just tell you this, Stephen Jackson. Your brother was a dope fiend, and y'all got $27 million from him, and he couldn't get $20 from you. One thing I know, some boy, basketball playing boy, you ain't gonna do nothing but get on here and talk. You and now another person ain't gonna do nothing to me, and I ain't worried about none of you. I ride around this city like I can't be touched. I travel all around this country by myself, and I post where I be, and I post where I'm going before I go. So I ain't worried about that. I've been talking about George Floyd for a year. Ain't nobody done nothing. I've been talking about George Floyd for a year. Ain't nobody done nothing. Ain't nobody done nothing. So what? So what? You keep making them videos, and you keep making my name hot. And they gonna keep coming over here watching me. But guess what? You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing, Stephen Jackson. You ain't gonna do nothing, big old coward. I ain't broke. I'm out here with the rich folk. And if I'm dying on the inside, guess what? Your brother was dead on the inside. Your brother George Floyd, if I'm dead on the inside, George Floyd was rotten on the inside. And you won't, and let me just say this. Out of all the wrong that all these black people do in the community against black people, y'all want me to believe that it's gonna be something to happen to me for what I'm saying about two dope fiends. I don't believe nothing's gonna happen to me. You can't make me believe that God and the good energies and the good forces of this world is gonna bring harm to me because I'm speaking about a dope fiend. Two dope fiends. Nah, I don't think that. If the world ain't, if the dark forces and the dark energies ain't gonna bring harm to all the white people that done black people bad, then I ain't worried about no harm being brought to me. Because guess what? I'm speaking against dope fiends. So Stephen Jackson. Now, King Shu know how to get in touch with me. I'm easy to get in touch with, Stephen Jackson. King Shu got direct access to me. So if y'all really want to get at me or get in touch with me, it ain't hard. We all know mutual friends. Sucker, big old sucker. I think you a coward. I think King Shu a coward. Yeah, I think everything y'all stand for and represent is cowards. All y'all known for doing, Stephen Jackson. Since I've been knowing y'all is running around sleeping with women. Y'all ain't done nothing. Y'all play rappers and all that, but now Stephen Jackson, King Shu got shot. A brother shot King Shu. Y'all ain't do nothing. Yeah, he's running. Y'all ain't do nothing. So you want me believe that you and go come do some, man, I'm pleased. I bet y'all won't. I bet ain't now person go approach me by DMX and George Floyd. I bet won't now one of y'all approach me. I dare you. I dare you, Stephen Jackson. I dare you to approach me. Yeah, you better send somebody that you think's bad, because I think I'm bad. Yeah, I think I'm bad, and I'm 43 years old. I've been playing bad all my life, and nobody has came and proved otherwise. Think about this. I'm on the internet every day talking bad, playing bad, talking about how bad I am, right? And ain't nobody ever proved otherwise. So when y'all go prove I'm not bad? I've been saying I'm bad. I've been disrespecting George Floyd for a year. What's taking y'all so long, Stephen Jackson? I've been disrespecting George Floyd for a whole year. What's taking y'all so long? Huh? What's taking y'all so long? You gotta wire yourself up, Stephen Jackson. Stephen Jackson, do you have to wire yourself up? Because obviously you keep getting talking, man. This your second video you done made, Stephen Jackson. Say, man, say. Stephen Jackson. I go everywhere by myself. I went to New York City by myself. I went to Brooklyn by myself, walking the street by myself. I went on Queens Flip video, disrespecting Queens Flip in Queens, in New York, by myself. And I'm on national TV telling New York niggas, nigga, I'm here by myself. And then now a nigga from New York come over there. Them niggas knew where my hotel was. Then now a nigga from New York come to that studio. So man, don't come telling me about nothing, man. I'm bad, man. I'm sure I go to Atlanta by myself. I go to Miami I go everywhere by myself. No security, no guns, no nothing. So obviously, y'all just talking. Y'all might need to get off the internet and really try to do something to me. Yeah, maybe y'all just need to get off the internet and really try to come do something to me. Because right now, y'all just typing. And Stephen Jackson, in your brother, Mama! They made that big old boy cry and pee on himself. Say that knee in the neck is a bad mood. Do you see him? Yeah, he didn't fight back. Stephen Jackson, your brother didn't fight back. Yeah, he didn't fight back. Yeah, it ain't in y'all to fight back, boy. Yeah, your brother just laid there. He just laid there. Looking up. I can't breathe. on earth, and all he needed was $20. And he couldn't call you to cash app him no money, and wire him and money grab him in Western Union. No money, Stephen Jackson. So what you mad? Your brother's still dead. And you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't done nothing in a year. You ain't done nothing in a year. Man, that boo-boo. George Floyd gone. And he ain't coming back. Y'all got 27 million. Y'all got 27 million for that poor, pathetic boy. Yeah. So Stephen Jackson. So I talk about DMX. I talk about a whole group of people. And you want me to think I'm gonna get hurt because I said something about your dope fiend brother and a dope fiend rapper. Y'all didn't do nothing. Y'all didn't do nothing when the babies got shot down there in Houston. Y'all didn't do nothing when that little 7-year-old girl got killed in Atlanta and they couldn't find the shooter. So y'all want me to believe y'all gonna let all the things go wrong in the black community. Y'all go ignore all the things and the ills of the black community and come get me for what I said? Nigga, please. I don't think y'all that bad. I'm bad. I got the whole world stopping and watching and talking about me. And I'm getting paid so y'all just sitting up talking about me. I got the whole world stopping to watch me. Man, Stack 5 is, I've been knowing Stack 5. All Stack 5 and his boys do is get they chase women. That's all Stack 5 and them do is sleep with women. That's it. They party boys. And all Stack 5, what I'm gonna tell you like this here. I ain't got no group of niggas I hang with. I'm by myself every day. I'm not nobody to play with. That's why don't nobody play with me. See, I'm playing with Stack 5. Stack 5 ain't playing with me. I'm playing with Stack 5. See, I ain't nothing to play with. That's why I'm by myself, man. I'm always by myself. I go all these places by myself, man. Cause, yeah, I ain't nothing to play with. I'm bad by myself. See, I'm bad outside my neighborhood. I'm bad without my friends. I'm bad without my buddies. See, Stack 5 and them need they buddies. Stack 5 ain't no bad boy. Stack 5 been dribbling basketball. The most Stack 5 can do is go pay somebody, hey, man, y'all go get him for me. Stack 5 ain't gonna do nothing. Stack 5 is a basketball coward. Oh, jump shot foul, ref. He wasn't them kind of boy. Stack 5 ain't nothing to frill. Stack 5 have never been gangster. He been a good boy, passing the grades in school, because in order to play basketball, you got to be smart and intelligent and pass them classes. Stack 5 could pass classes. Stack 5 could pass classes. And the boy had a jump shot that got him to an NBA. He couldn't shoot no gun. He ain't never shot nobody. He ain't no killer. So what I'm going to be worried about Stack 5 for? He ain't no killer. And neither is no, Stack 5, you ain't never heard nothing, boy. Now, George Floyd used to kick in women, though, and put guns to women. Yeah, but George Floyd gone, Stack. So you left on your own. So you better try to pay somebody. But me worried about you, Stack 5, I think you a coward. I think you a sissy. I think you scary. And I think you a pussy boy that like having fun sleeping with women. And you don't pose no threat to me, boy. You ain't no revolutionary, and nothing around you is a revolutionary, boy. Yeah, I've been revoluting in my community. That's why you can't find nobody in this entire city, in this entire Dallas-Fort Worth area metroplex to say anything against me, nigga. You can't find one person in my city that's gonna say anything against me, nigga. So I don't care how you feel. And I ain't never liked George Floyd. The day I seen him die, I said, man, fuck that nigga. Damn about no nigga named George Floyd. And I sure don't care nothing about no New York nigga named DMX. I don't care nothing about no nigga named DMX. Dope fiend. Dope fiend. I don't idolize dope fiend. When I find out you dope fiend, I give up. I don't respect no dope fiend. Yeah, I like everything else but a dope fiend. Yeah, you weak. Them dope fiend boys be weak. They give in. They ain't got no willpower. They don't have no constitution to stand on. They'll fold for the dope. They'll fold for the dope. They'll fold for the dope. So yeah. 5029 East Rosedale Street. Rosedale Street, Fort Worth, Texas, 76105. That's the location. Now, if you bad, go to that location. And let everybody know you're going to that location. And I bet you won't come to my city. I bet more now one of y'all come to this town doing this. Where it? Yeah, where it? Now, I'm going to give the address again. 5029 East E, like Edward, Rosedale, Rosedale Street, Fort Worth, Texas, 76105. Now, let's see how bad you really is. I bet won't nobody show up playing like, hey, where Charleston at? We looking for Charleston. I bet y'all won't. Now, y'all got the address. Now, let's see if y'all bad to come to my city. Let's see if y'all really that bad. Boy, y'all got the address. Yeah, 5029 East Rosedale Street. Now, let's see who bad. Y'all just talking. Y'all just internet talking. I've been doing this for 43 years and ain't nobody beat me yet. I've been doing this for 43 years and ain't nobody beat me yet, man. Can't nobody whoop me yet, man. Yeah, I've been playing bad and acting bad for 43 years and ain't nobody beat me and whoop me yet, man. So all I want to say is, Steven Jackson, so what? Yeah, so what? I love it. I love it. And guess what? I've been talking about George Floyd for a year. Ain't nobody done nothing. Yeah, we gonna get y'all. We gonna get you. We gonna get you. We gonna get you for talking about George. We gonna get you. Y'all didn't do nothing to the police. Yeah, y'all didn't do nothing to the police but cry. Yeah, y'all don't watch nobody. Don't nobody wake up to watching nobody. Everybody on YouTube wake up to watch somebody on YouTube. I'm somebody on YouTube that you watching. Yeah, everybody know that's the classy lady. Everybody know that's my club, the classy lady. Now go to the classy lady and Stop 6 area. Y'all done heard about Stop 6. Go to the classy lady in the Stop 6 area and play mad. Let's go. Steven Jackson, you're a coward, boy. And you ain't gonna do nothing to get mad. That's it. That's all you can do. NBA boy. NBA boy. That's all you can do is get. You ain't never done nothing. You ain't never been the kind of person when you get mad and you go do something. You got to go send somebody like a coward. Yeah, you got to go send somebody like a coward, boy. And you a coward. And I run you boys. I run you boys. Every day I wake up and I make you boys feel how I want to make you feel, boy, because I'm your puppet master. Say, and guess what? That's what you call air in your lungs. Some George Floyd and DMX ain't got no more. They mismanaged their life. I ain't mismanaging mine. I wake up every day to do what you boys don't do. Build in my neighborhood. All you gotta do is Google my name. All you gotta do is Google Charleston White and my youth organization called Hyped About Hype Youth Outreach, helping young people excel. And you will see that you can't compare to me, Steven Jackson, with all the money you got, all that 27 million y'all got, boy, you can't remember I do what I done done in this city, in your city. None of y'all. Ain't none of y'all. All you gotta do is Google my name, Charleston White, and type in Hyped About Hype Youth Outreach and see what comes up. And you will see, nigga, I'm the baddest thing living. See, you evil. See, y'all sitting around doing nothing. At least I'm doing something with my evil. I'm working in schools, working in the prison, working in the juvenile. And I love it. And y'all broke. So Steven Jackson, fuck you, nigga. And fuck your dead brother, George Floyd. Dope fiend, fentanyl using boy. He made the police made him cry. The police sitting in the car crying before he swallowed the dope. George Floyd. Man, nobody care about no George Floyd. Yeah, nobody care about no George Floyd. Don't nobody care about DMX. I don't even like Birdie. I don't care about no DMX, man. I don't care nothing about no DMX. I'm not from that plantation over there. We from the South. And we buried really like New York rappers in the South. You can't come here. You can't come to the Dallas-Fort Worth area and hear one New York rapper on our radio station. Did you hear me? Song on no radio station around here. We don't love DMX around these parts. They just love rappers, but they don't love DMX. They'll cry for any rapper. They even cry for the rappers they don't know. But don't nobody really love DMX. Because if they love DMX, they would have made sure he got some help before he died. Yeah, y'all would have been hollering pray for him. Y'all would have been hollering pray for DMX long before he passed, getting high. And I told my little partner last night, say, homie, if I die getting high, don't pray for me. If my partner is a gangster and he died playing gangster, don't pray for him. That's what he died doing, wanting to do. DMX died doing what he wanted to do, getting high and feeling good. So listen, all I want to say to y'all is, maybe DMX got his karma. Maybe George Floyd got his karma. You still got to get your karma. Don't worry about my karma, because I ain't worried about my karma. You got karma too. I'm willing to accept my karma. See, that's the difference between me. When my karma come, I ain't gonna be crying like George Floyd. I ain't gonna be asking y'all to pray for me like DMX. That's why I don't never come to Facebook and say, hey, social media, y'all pray for me. Social media, y'all pray for my mama. Man, please, I'm not fit to ask a bunch of people that don't know God to pray to a God for somebody that don't know a God. I'm not fit to do that. I'm not fit to do it, baby. So listen, so Stephen Jackson. Yeah, it feel good waking up, seeing your long head ass camera talking about me, mad, talking about I'm gonna get, well, when I'm gonna get what I'm supposed to get for the other wrong I done done, not the wrong I done said. When I'm supposed to get what I'm supposed to get for the wrong that I've done in life, not the things I've said in life. You see what I'm saying? Y'all think I'm supposed to, he gonna get karma. Well, I've done more wrong than what I've said. So when I'm gonna get the karma for the wrong that I've done, or maybe the right things that I've done in life might outlive the wrong things. But I ain't worried about no karma about what I'm saying. I'm more worried about karma for what I've done to people, not what I've said to people. Yeah, I ain't worried about that karma. And then my wife bought me a new anniversary gift for the house. Bought a new dog for the house. The dog is all black. Did y'all see it? He bite over here. He bark over here, but he bite over there. No, Nipsey Hussle wasn't black. He was an Ethiopian. He wasn't nigga. He was an Ethiopian. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. This how y'all know Stephen Jackson ain't really mad. This how y'all know Stephen Jackson is not mad and he playing for the money. Because he went and edited the video so he can get the monetization of making the video with my name on it. You ain't sleep, boy. You just got 27 million. Stop that. But them sisters got 27 million. You didn't get none. George Floyd, I'm sorry, Stephen Jackson, you edited that video. You playing for money. I know you wasn't rotten, boy. You playing for money, boy. George Floyd.
What up, though? What it do? Nitty, D-City. Straight coming from me from the D-City, where we get gritty and we takes no pity. Yeah, I just thought I'd reminisce, man, you know? Kick it with my peeps. Cause I remember that time, the Malice in the Palace, with the Indiana Pacers they had the Palace in chaos. They had the whole world in chaos, man. Because nobody never seen nothing like that. Not in no basketball game anyway, you know? And it was just wild, man, because anybody that knew anything about the game, about basketball, about hoops, about that b-ball, they know during that time, well, period, Indiana and the Pistons always been a rivalry. You know, they're in the same conference. Might be in the same division. So it's always been that rivalry. But during that time, I remember the rivalry was a little thicker. It was kind of like built up like cause the NBA can be a big soap opera, man. You know, that's what like, you know, always turned me on about the game, period. It wasn't just somebody's athletic skills. It was what they did off the court. It was how they lived, you know, where they came from, you know, their struggles, the things they conquered, and the things they stood for. That really stood out to me as a young man growing up. You know, seeing men like Isaiah Thomas, you know, standing up for all the equality things he done stood up for in life, and making his mark and bringing success and championships to Detroit Pistons, to Detroit, period. I just liked him as a man. I remember his brother was drugged out in Chicago back in Chi-Town, and it was the championship game. And Zeke was running a little late. It was either the championship game or they was playing at Cobo. It was something. I just remember it was very memorable. Zeke wasn't nowhere to be found. They didn't get nervous or nothing. They just didn't show him. They showed everybody else but Zeke. Man, that man went and got his brother off the streets. That man drove all the way back to Chi-Town, all the way back to Chicago to get his brother off the streets, man. And put him in the stands, man. Suited him up and put him in the stands. Got his brother off drugs. You know, no shame about his brother. He didn't want his brother to miss the accomplishment that all of them made, because all of them got him there. He was the youngest brother. They had a big, big family. Don't let me lie about how many. But yeah, that's what turned me on about the game. So the game to me always been like it's been more than just sports. You know, it's been my growth. It's been my growth as a young man. You know, from a kid to a teenager, to a young man, to a man. You know, I really don't watch it like I used to, but when I was younger, I watched it a lot, and it meant a lot to me. You know, because, you know, a lot of them cats inspired me. But during the time at the Malice in the Palace, I'm a grown man now. You know, I'm a grown man. I'm in my 30s. But my love for the game was still there. And I just remember it, just very visible, you know, just like if it was yesterday. Because I remember my auntie called me out of nowhere, you know. She called me, I believe she was the first one to call me. It was either my auntie and then my uncle called me, or my uncle called me and then my auntie called me. And it was just a domino effect, you know, that everybody seen it at the same time. Because like I said, that game was built up. It was built up to explode at that moment. It was built up to explode at that moment, man. And if you knew the game, you knew this. You know, Rick Carlisle, which was the coach for Indiana Pacers, he was the coach for the Pistons just a year ago. Just a year ago, he was coaching the same cats that was on the Pistons, other than Rasheed Wallace. He's coaching the same cats. So he done built them up to the team that they are, to that nucleus that you seen. They went and got Larry Brown, a seasoned coach, a veteran coach, a more playoff worthy coach. So they went and got Larry Brown. And Rick Carlisle went to Indiana. Well, not just Rick Carlisle went to Indiana. You know, like anybody, man, you play against people, man, or you have past history with people, you got something to prove. So Rick Carlisle had something to prove. Being the coach for Indiana, now playing against the Pistons in the same division, in the same conference, going head to head on a regular, he has something to prove, as well as his players. His players have something to prove too. They have something to prove to their team, to themselves, and to their coach. They knew what kind of coach he was. They knew what he was capable of doing. And Indiana was stacked too. They had Ron Artest. They had Steven Jackson. I believe Matt Barnes. They had a bunch of Jermaine O'Neal. They had a bunch of cats, man. And all in their youth. All young too. All young, man. Man, remembering the Malice in the Palace, man, it stopped everything, man. I mean, everything, man. And it really brought families together, too. Because like I said, everybody called me, man. My auntie, my uncle. It was just one of them moments, man, that you'll never forget. You never seen nobody. These ball players got a lot to lose, man. They making millions and stuff. Millions a game. They got a lot to lose, man. You never seen nobody just rushed into the stands, man. You never seen nobody just rush up into the stands. My piece, Frank Nitty, 2 T's, 2 titties. Rock with me, fade with me, come kick it with your brother Frank Nitty. You know, you got a lot of silly stuff going on in the world, you know. But reminiscing, man, sometimes, man, relieves a lot of stress for me. And, you know, just it brings back good memories, of course. And the Malice in the Palace, man, was one of them, man. You know, even though it was a crazy moment, and you know, just it was very violent, but it was just very memorable, you know. Just like everybody remember probably what they was doing when 911 hit. Everybody probably remember what they was doing when OJ went on the Bronco chase. You know, so it was a moment. It was a memorable moment, and yeah, the Malice in the Palace was one of them, man. And one thing I seen on the Malice in the Palace was Ron Artest and Steven Jackson, and as well as Jermaine O'Neal. Wasn't nobody to mess with. Man, they went on a beast mode. They went, Ron Artest ran up in the stands first because somebody threw, I believe, a cup of beer on them, you know? Them white cats, man, in Auburn Hill, man, they had some balls, man, you know? They wasn't in the, you know, the Pistons wasn't in Detroit like they are now. You know, that just happened, being at Little Caesars Arena. But no, they was out in Auburn Hills, man. They was at the Palace. Man, like I said, them white cats had some, they had some kahunas. They had some kahunas. You know what I'm saying? Because it took some kahunas to throw something at Ron Artest, man. Ron Artest, man, ain't no joke, dog. You know what I'm saying? And he definitely wasn't no joke when he was younger, man. You know, he was a straight beast, man. Real talk, though. And Steven Jackson definitely showed, man, he had his partner back, man. Because he ran up in the stands right after my man, dropping cats. Just dropping them, flooring them, dog. So for Foolie Charleston White to be talking all that like somebody impressed with that shit that he's speaking, nobody ain't impressed, man. Everybody know you a clown for the YouTube, for the internet. Everybody know this. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to throw some people facts, man. You know, sometimes you gotta know who you messing with, man. And Steven Jackson wasn't one of them cats, man, to mess with, dog. You know, so ball player, no ball player, you know, a smart man and no smart man, because getting caught, man, don't make you a good man, dog. I mean, a bad man getting caught. Because you get caught. A lot of cats do bad things, cats, dog, and never get caught. So that ain't got nothing to do with the fact you got caught. Make you a bad man, dog. It make you a fool. It make you somebody that wasn't good at what they do. That's what it makes you, if you ask me, dog. But yeah, that Malice in the Palace, man, memorable, man, just stands out in my mind, man, just like all the time, man. You know, it's a non-stop thought, man, of that moment, man, that changed history. Because they changed history, man. Truly, man. They changed how the rules of the game of NBA, of the NBA basketball. They changed the rules. They changed the rules of how people looked at things, and they changed the rules on how people react to certain things. Because that reaction that man threw that beer on Ron Artest, you know, while he was chilling and stuff on the table, after getting into it with Ben Wallace. Now they've been getting into it the whole game. They've been getting into it every game because they the two beasts on their team. They want. Well, Ron Artest was a go-to man, but Ben Wallace was like the defensive master, and I guess Ron Artest wanted to be the defensive master too, because they was going for that title every year too as well. So they were just always going at it, man. And Ron Artest, what I seen that was he the one kept his head. He the one was more cool-headed at that moment, man. And Ben Wallace was more hot-headed, man. And so Ron Artest walked off the court and sat on the table, man. You know, kind of cocky, you know what I'm saying? You know, being that they was playing in Auburn Hills at the Pistons' home. Kind of cocky, but at the same time, he ain't breaking no rules. You know, that's something for the refs or whoever to do something with, you know? That ain't nothing for a fan to eject or to have any say over. So when that beer got thrown on them, man, it just united everything, dog. It was just like, man, the whole bench just exploded, man. Everybody just came off, you know, even the Pistons, man. And it was just a chaos, man. It was madhouse, man. And it went on for a while, dog. I'm telling you, it had to go on for at least probably about a good 10 to 20. It's been a long time, man. But I remember it went on for a long time. So it was probably about a good 20 minutes, man, that it went on, dog. It went on that long, about a good 20 to 30 minutes, man. You know, it was wild, dog. You know, so yeah. Frank Nitty, two titties, man. Reminiscing, man, about that Malice in the Palace, man. You know, probably the craziest moment in history in basketball, NBA basketball of all time. I don't know nothing about in NBA basketball that was that wild other than that moment. So we're gonna fade with it, kick it with it, you know what I'm saying? And just I got a couple blunts. You know, I already chief half of it. I'm gonna go ahead and get back on it, because you already know I like that reefer. I like Mary Jane. I like my chiefer. I like my Mary Jane. She ease my brain. Yeah. Fade with me, kick it with me. Come kick it with your brother Frank Nitty. D-City life, baby. You know how we get it. Real talk, though. What up, though? What it do? What's good in the city? Come kick it with your brother Frank Nitty. Yeah. What's good in the city? Tell me, baby. Come fade with your brother Frank Nitty. What's good in the city? Come chill with your brother Frank Nitty. Yeah. What's good in the city? Tell me, baby. Frank Nitty. D-City, baby. Frank Nitty. D-City, baby. Frank Nitty. Two T's. Like two titties. Woody woo woo. Daddy long stroke. Yeah. Woody woo woo. Daddy long stroke. Frank Nitty, D-City, baby. Frank Nitty, D-City, baby. Frank Nitty, two T's. Like two titties. Woody woo woo. Frank Nitty, D-City, baby. Frank Nitty, D-City, baby. Frank Nitty, two T's, like two titties. Woody woo woo. Daddy long stroke. Fade with me, kick it with me.
jumping. That's what Wallace took exception to. He's too big with that one. You got to let it go. That's not that hard of a foul. It's not a normal foul, but not that hard. And Ben Wallace can't react that way. Wallace is still charged up. Now, Wallace, I would assume, has been ejected. The way Steven Jackson's carrying on, they should eject him as well. They need to somehow find a way to get this game as quickly as possible. The problem is, if Wallace is ejected, I'm not sure. You have to walk past the Pacers ready to go. Now Artest is jammed over the scorer's table and is trying to get down to the bench. Artest is in the stands. Oh, this is awful. Fans are getting involved. Steven Jackson's in the fans. Rasheed Wallace going into the stands. Security trying to somehow restore order. Fans and players are going at it. The players trying to help each other out. All the players now, they're jumping in there and trying to get the other players out because the fans are coming by. Oh, what a sad scene there in the Malice. And now another fight's breaking out in front of the Pistons bench. It's a man on the court. This is very, very dangerous. Fans are calling cuts. We're putting them now onto the court. Ron Artest has a look in his eye that's very scary right now. You wonder if the officials are going to let this game continue. Now they're throwing bottles out onto the floor. They're trying to get the Pacers to go back to the locker room. What was maybe you could call a hard foul at best has turned into a ugly scene. Trying to burst out. I think they're going to call this game off, but that should be the outcome is definitely decided. You have these ridiculous fans trying to go at the players without throwing. Somebody could really get hurt. There's some bad showing from the Pistons stands here. Just firing bodies from the stands. The Pacers have all got back into the locker room. And they're getting thrown a lot of debris. And they're still not all the way through. For some reason, one of the people, they hold Austin Culture out. They won't get under the tunnel because they're afraid for his safety. They're pouring liquid over. What a disgraceful showing from the Pistons fans here. That's one of the worst things I've ever seen. This is like the old days in NBA. The players just have to get out of there. Get back to the locker room and forget about it. The game has been called. The official announcement has been made. The game has been called, which was the right call. The outcome obviously is over. And players, Ben Fan is in danger. Emotions in the tempers. Lost. And all started with a foul. Ron Artest with a foul. The Ben Wallace team was too hard. You see the Pacers going underneath the tunnel, trying to cover their heads. You can see the debris. Some of it he aimed at. A lot of it you can't see. It's just missing wildly. The security did their best, but it had escalated to a point where there's players and fans fighting in the stands before there was enough security around. Let's go to Jim Gray.
Mike and Bill, I was sitting right next to Ron Artest when he was laying down before he went into the stands. A fan came and threw a beer and a bottle on him from point blank range. When he got hit by that, he erupted. He knew exactly who it was, and he jumped right out after him. The fan got in very close proximity, and that's what triggered Ron Artest, who had been lying down even after Ben Wallace had thrown a towel at him. That's what triggered this, Mike. I was standing within a couple of feet of it.
That's what triggered the big roll in the stands. You saw what just triggered the entire incident. Artest with a foul that he should have let go. He fouled Wallace from behind. But Wallace overreacted to that foul. Certainly no winners in this circumstance at all. Such a dangerous situation. You see Steven Jackson in there taking a shot at the stands. It's very difficult when you're a player and the fans come at you, either physically or verbally, but you have to restrain yourself. You just can't respond to it. There were so many bottles and cups thrown. There's Artest, after what Jim Gray reported. You saw there was no security around at the time, and it was too late. Many of the players going in there to get Artest out of there. And it had seen the whole thing had calmed down when that fan came at Ron Artest. And another incident for Ron Artest, so unfortunate. And again, the fan, hopefully security is able to get the fan and he'll receive proper punishment. But the overreaction. There was Larry Brown who tried to make an announcement to the fans. So upset with what happened. And the Pistons have some great fans, but a lot of them tonight were an absolute disgrace, the ones throwing things and getting involved. The final score, with the game canceled before the time had run out, Pacers defeat the Pistons with Malice, John Saunders in our ESPN studio.
Doubleheader. In case you missed it, we're going to show you everything again. It started with 45 seconds left. Now, at the end of the game, I called the Detroit fans a bunch of punks. After further review, I still think they are. Although not all the fans, but those that were involved in this, those that came onto the floor, guys, and it escalated when the fans get involved.
No, there's no question. And one thing that people don't understand, when you're involved in a rivalry like this, where the emotions are running at an all-time high, you have adrenaline flowing, and especially when fans are the ones who instigate these types of altercations. A player, in essence, is looking for an opportunity because they've dealt with so much ridicule from these fans, the racial slurs, throwing things. It's ridiculous, and at that point, oftentimes you just lose control emotionally.
And you're going to hear people talk about players having to show restraint, this, that, and the other. You know, most people, the average person on the street, they wouldn't even show the kind of restraint that players do just listening to the heckling and abuse that you take in the course of the game as a professional athlete. But we understand that's part of the territory. We understand that kind of comes with it. But now when you cross the line and you physically throw an object or physically touch a player, all bets are off then. Players have a right to protect themselves, and nobody's going to show that kind of superhuman restraint. Any person would have done the same thing to Ron Artest in that situation.
Well, we all absolutely understand it. It's going to be real interesting to see how the league handles this. You know Bennett Wallace is going to get a couple of game suspension because he touched Ron Artest. You know Ron Artest is going to get suspended because he went into the stands. You know Steven Jackson is going to get suspended because he threw a punch. The question is, will those Indiana Pacers deserve to be suspended? That is the question right now. It's going to be real interesting to see how the league handles it and how the Players Association comes to the defense of their players, because I absolutely believe they will, and hopefully the NBA will do so as well.
Rick Carlisle actually said that he felt he was fighting for his life. And again, you point out that there's 12 players, there's a coaching staff of 4 or 5. There are guys that are out there protecting the team. Stephen A. Smith, you just talked to Rick Carlisle. What do you have to say?
I spoke to Rick Carlisle 5 minutes ago. He says he's completely standing by his players. He does not believe that they were wrong. He did preface it by saying he did not see the incident, but during the game there was stuff going on that he wasn't pleased with from Detroit's side. It's not just the team, but it's fans. And certainly from the stuff that he witnessed, he is standing by his players 100% in this entire fiasco.
And I would say so that we would all agree based on what we said. We're not justifying or saying they should have gone into the stands, but the fans are the ones who escalated this. A guy who was courtside all night long with more insight, Jim Gray.
Well, John, it was just a real ugly scene, as all of you guys have said, and Rick Carlisle did say in that interview with me that he was fighting for his life. I was standing right next to Ron Artest. He was just laying down on the bench. Ben Wallace had thrown a towel in his face. He really didn't react at that. He was trying to stay out of the mix, and then all of a sudden, it appeared to me that it's a cup or a bottle, a blue bottle came in and it doused him, and he jumped up and he went out after him. Now he misses the guy. The guy who throws it's the guy in the hat right there, but he's not the guy that he goes after. And Artest was very calm. He was talking on the radio with Mark Boyle and the local radio. He had put the headset on, so the incident had basically gotten all calmed down. There you see Jackson come in, and now it just gets totally out of control, and it continues to spill over. Rick Mahorn, one of the former bad boys, now a radio announcer for the Pistons. You see him there on the right in the yellow shirt. Big Rick Mahorn did a great job, but then this fan who starts it all with throwing it hit Artest in the head twice. And then there was another fan right here, big gentleman on the left in the gray shirt. He just cold-cocks Jones, and that man had a credential on too. I spoke to Tom Wilson, and Tom Wilson feels that there was plenty of security in the house. John, everybody comes through here through a megatometer, and they're also hand searched. So we also had some chairs being thrown. I spoke to Ron Artest as he left. He told me he was okay. He was very calm. He said, I really can't talk about it. The police are letting me leave right now. Here we see the chair incident coming through, and this prompted the police to get out their pepper spray. And Jermaine O'Neal avoided that chair, but you're going to see some pepper spray come in here. Anyway, Artest said that he was okay. He felt that it was self-defense, and he really didn't want to say anything else. Now, there had been some reports that the Pacers were not allowed to leave Detroit. They are being allowed by the police to leave Detroit. There will be no arrests tonight. They will investigate further. Ron Garrettson sent a message through Dana Jameson, the NBA representative here, and as you see, all of this continuing. And it just continued to be real ugly, fellas. It was just a horrible scene here, quite frightening. And Ron Garrettson said he called the game. There was just no reason to bring anybody else out here on the floor anymore. And he said the bench area is the bench area. And if you go by that, there are a few guys in the bench area, but there's going to be an awful lot of suspensions if they follow the letter of that. Mark Boyle, the play-by-play man for the Pacers, look at this right here. This fan came onto the court, and then he gets hit even harder by Jermaine O'Neal a moment later. John, we could go through this. There's an awful lot of tape, but the information is the Pacers are on their plane. They're headed back to Indiana. No comment whatsoever at all from any of the Detroit Pistons. They all left with the exception of Larry Brown, who spoke to the media. John, back to you.
Jim, thanks a lot. You could see the fans had come onto the court. The NBA is really the only of the four professional sports. It's the only one where the fans can actually reach out and put their hands on a player. They're that coach. So people who watch this want to blame the players. They don't know what they went through the entire game. That's exactly right. And Greg touched on this earlier. Players, you have so much pent-up frustration that you deal with over the course of your career, of the stuff that you listen to. It's always right there below the surface, but you always show restraint, never reacting to a fan. But there's an opportunity now. You see an opportunity to actually go in there, and it's somewhat justified. Players are going to take advantage of that opportunity.
No question. And also, keep in mind, again, players will be suspended. What I'm more interested to find out what will happen in terms of security and those fans who initiated this altercation, not just from a criminal standpoint, but how will the league deal with that moving forward?
Well, it'll be interesting, but I'm interested in the criminal element of it. I mean, I remember years ago when a fan was caught throwing a snowball at one of the coaches, I think it was Green Bay, at a New York Giants game. You found out who that individual was, and you had criminal charges pressed against them. Make sure you can do that to those despicable fans that did that tonight.
They got a few jails they could fill up tonight on that. We'll continue with more from Times Square.
What up, dog? What it do? Frank Nitty, 2 T's, 2 titties. Rock with me, kick it with me, fade with me. Come kick it with your brother Frank Nitty. 2 T's. Like 2 titties. What up, dog? What it do? Steven Jackson, man. What up, dog? What it do? Yeah. Malice in the Palace, baby. You know what I'm saying? One thing he proved that night, man, that he had his teammates back. You know? That he wasn't no coward, man. Because he went into a crowd, man, of cats, man, with a lot of hatred, a lot of evil in their heart. That crowd was full of evil that night, man. They was on a mission to really bring harm to these ball players, and I ain't see no punk in the man. So for Charleston White to keep talking all out the side of his mouth as though if he know a man, come on, keep it real, dog. You don't know nada. That's why you keep on grabbing in your strap, threatening people about you got a gat. Man, how many times we gonna say it? We all got gats, fool. Nobody don't need to show it. Ooh, we can wear it. I go to bed with it. Okay, we know you're a coward. We know you can't see nothing coming on that left. Everybody remember that too. I believe he blind on the left completely. But I just don't like a man that speaks bad about any man or anybody on their deathbed, no matter what they done did, no matter what they done no matter what they was about. If they didn't do nothing directly to you, then why you keep on speaking on them, dog? How do that affect you? You know, you just clout chasing, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you got it all like you claim you do, you ain't got to do it so foolish and ignorant. But you know what? Like you said, karma ain't never came back on you. Well, you ain't never sent karma through no YouTube either. You ain't never sent karma through no internet the way you doing either. So all these different little broadcasters, internet that you using, it's sending out all your karma. And that's why everybody watching, fool. Everybody watching because they want to see if karma is true. You know what I'm saying? And believe me, dog, ain't nobody betting on you. Frank Nitty. 2 T's, 2 titties. Woody whoop whoop, daddy long stroke. You know Steven Jackson will beat you silly. You know Steven Jackson will crush you in an instant. Man, stop playing, dog. Stop playing. And if he'll do that, you know what them little young cats gonna do to you. Stop acting tough, man, and go sit somewhere, man, and chill out, dog. You know what I'm saying? Go sit somewhere and chill out, dog. Cause you weak, man. You know what I'm saying? You weak as them Flintstone costume suits you be having on, whatever you be putting on, man. You claim that people be sending you. It be looking weak to me though, dog. You look like something like, you know what I'm saying, a kid to wear. You a grown man. What up, dog? What it do, man? Frank Nitty, 2 T's, 2 titties, man. Rock with me, kick it with me, fade with me, man. Come kick it with your brother, Frank Nitty. Just talking about a fool, man, up in the D city, man. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it straight, gritty, no pity. You know how we get it, baby. You know what I'm saying? That Charleston White, man, he more than a snitch and a coward, man. He a fool. He's somebody that don't tell no truth. And you know you can't see no Steven Jackson no more than you could have seen George Floyd, or no more than you could have seen anybody, DMX. You know, rest in peace too, DMX, man. You know what I'm saying? To his family, man, my condolences, man. And to his fans too, man, because I know we all got history about him. And you know what I'm saying? No matter what somebody done did, man, we remember the good they put out. You know what I'm saying? We remember the good, man. We don't try to focus on the negative, dog. You know what I'm saying? Even the cats, man, that are murder cats and done got caught up in all these murders, dog. People still wish them well. Just like your fooly butt running around here bragging about how you murdered a white man, and people still wishing you well. You know what I'm saying? That's the devil to me. But you know, whatever floats your boat, G. Whatever floats your boat, because I already know, dog. Everybody got their time to shine. But it's all about, man, how fooly you want to go about it. So everybody watching you, dog, do your fooliness. And let's keep on watching the fool, man. Straight up clown. And you dress like one too. up, though? What it do? Frank Nitty, D-City, baby. Frank Nitty, D-City, baby. Appreciate you rocking with me, fading with me. CWG, my family. Rocking with me, fading with me, kicking it with your brother Frank Nitty. D-City life, baby. You know how we get it, straight gritty, no pity. Woody woo woo, woody woo woo. Daddy Longstroke, Frank Nitty. You already know how we get it, baby. Straight gritty, no pity. Up in the D-City, where brother get gritty. Don't take no pity, yeah. Frank Nitty, 2 T's, 2 titties. Papa coming home. Papa coming home. Favorite position, don't ask no questions. From the back door, you already know. Papa coming home. Favorite position. Don't ask no questions. From the back door, you already know. Frank Nitty, 2 T's, 2 titties. Woody woo woo. What's good in the city? What's good in the city? Come fade with your brother Frank Nitty, yeah. What's good in the city? Come kick it with your brother Frank Nitty. What's good in the city? Come kick it with your brother Frank Nitty, yeah. What's good in the city? D-City life, baby, you know how we get it. Stop selling wolf tickets, baby. You know real ones when you see them. And Steven Jackson, one of them. He a real one, dog. Stop selling wolf tickets, man. You know what I'm saying? You just signing your own demise. That somebody gonna wanna challenge you or just wanna holler at you, dog. Cause you a fool. You a straight up clown, dog. You ain't nobody to be respected. And nobody give a F about what you call hype. I seen a barn, once again, I seen a barn, and I seen some junky cars, and a half-done barn. I ain't seen nothing that looked like no organization or no facility that can house kids or deal with kids of issues that you claiming that you deal with. Fool, I see a sellout. Anybody can sell out and get next to the man, long as you're willing to sell out your own. And that's what you did, fool. You sold out your own long time ago. You know what I'm saying? And now you trying to sell out more. Man, keep on selling it, dog. We just like seeing fools go. Woody woo woo, Daddy Longstroke, D-City, baby. And you already know, Papa coming home. Favorite position, don't ask no questions. From the back door. And you already know. Frank Nitty, 2 T's, 2 T's, like 2 titties. Woody woo woo,